Imagine taking your daughter to her favorite concert, only to discover you're the most wanted serial killer in the country, and an ending you'll never see coming. The story begins with Cooper Adams taking his teenage daughter, Riley, to a concert for her favorite pop star, Lady Raven. Through their casual conversation, it becomes clear that Riley is struggling at school, especially with a girl named Jody. As the concert kicks off, Riley and the other fans erupt with excitement when Lady Raven takes the stage. Cooper excuses himself to use the restroom, where he secretly checks his phone through a hidden camera app, revealing his captive, Spencer Gordon. On his way out, he runs into Jody's mother, who attempts to smooth things over between the girls. Cooper brushes her off and returns to Riley, but not before noticing a sudden influx of police officers entering the venue. During an intermission, Cooper and Riley search for a souvenir t-shirt, only to find that the last one has just been sold. Cooper negotiates with the vendor, Jamie, for another shirt and casually inquires about the heavy police presence. Jamie discreetly explains that authorities received a tip that a notorious serial killer, known only as the Butcher, might be at the concert, and the arena is now under tight surveillance. Cooper masks his reaction with a smile, but as the Butcher himself, he instantly realizes he must act fast. To create a diversion, he deliberately pushes a drunken woman down the stairs, passing it off as her own clumsiness, and then calmly rejoins Riley. Back inside, Lady Raven begins her next performance, this time joined by guest artist Parker Wang. As Parker emerges dramatically from beneath the stage, Cooper jokes to Riley that they should sneak down to see what's under the platform, but she dismisses him as being weird. Later, he returns to Jamie, who takes him to the storage room to find a shirt for Riley. During their exchange, Jamie reveals his fascination with true crime cases, particularly those involving the Butcher. Sensing an opportunity, Cooper subtly lifts Jamie's ID card before leaving. Using the stolen ID, Cooper sneaks into the staff break room, where police officers are being briefed on how to identify the Butcher. He manages to steal a police radio, allowing him to eavesdrop on Dr. Josephine Grant, the FBI's top profiler, as she outlines every possible escape route the killer might attempt. On his way out, Cooper once again encounters Jody's mother, who grows increasingly confrontational. To get rid of her, he reluctantly agrees to let Riley and Jody go out for pizza together. Realizing that the police will expect the Butcher to cause a major distraction, Cooper disguises himself as an arena employee. He tosses 2 glass oil bottles into a fryer, causing a violent explosion that badly burns a passing worker. He then slips up to the roof, where he encounters 2 SWAT officers. By flashing Spencer's stolen ID and uttering the employee code word, Hamilton, he convinces them he belongs there. Back in the arena, Riley excitedly tells her father that Lady Raven selects one girl from the audience as the Dreamer Girl to perform with her on stage. Seizing the opportunity, Cooper approaches a spotter, Lady Raven's uncle, and fabricates a touching story about Riley being a leukemia survivor. Moved by the tale, the man ensures Riley is chosen. Riley is brought backstage and later joins Lady Raven on stage, while Jody and her mother fume with jealousy. Afterward, Lady Raven performs a final number with fellow artist The Thinker, while Cooper discreetly assists a fainting fan into the medical tent, maintaining his cover. Following the performance, Cooper and Riley are escorted backstage to meet Lady Raven. Through the stolen radio, Cooper overhears Dr. Grant ordering officers to thoroughly search every male guest before departure. Realizing his cover is collapsing, he corners Lady Raven privately and reveals the truth. He is the Butcher. He shows her Spencer's location via his phone and threatens to flood the room with carbon monoxide if she tips off the authorities. His demand is chillingly simple. Lady Raven must arrange for him and Riley to leave undetected in her limo, which won't be subject to police inspection. Inside the limo, Lady Raven offers to drop Cooper and Riley off at their home. Riley, thrilled by the idea, eagerly agrees, while Cooper senses Raven has something planned. At the house, they are greeted by Rachel, Cooper's wife and Riley's mother, and Logan, Riley's brother. Rachel warmly invites Raven to stay for dinner. During the meal, Raven casually shifts the conversation toward the Butcher, revealing that she has studied him extensively. She speculates about his obsessive tendencies, his use of fake houses to stage his crimes, and even his troubled relationship with his mother, an especially sensitive topic for Cooper, who suffers hallucinations of her. She then reveals that the police learned of the butcher's presence at the concert after finding a ticket receipt in one of his hideouts. Uneasy, Cooper tries to end the discussion and get Raven out, but she offers to play the piano instead. With Riley seated beside her, Raven discreetly takes her phone. After finishing the song, she suggests taking a selfie, grabs Cooper's phone, and bolts into the bathroom. Cooper's composure begins to crack. Inside, Raven opens the hidden camera app to contact Spencer, attempting to free him. From his description of where he had been held, Raven live streams to her fans for help identifying the location. One viewer recognizes the area, describing a broken lion statue near a house with a blue door. Raven urges them to alert the police and also messages her driver to do the same. As Rachel grows suspicious, Raven reveals the truth. Her husband is the butcher. Furious, Cooper breaks down the bathroom door, only to discover that Rachel, Riley, and Logan have vanished. To his shock, Spencer has also been freed. Cooper, unraveling, forces Raven to prepare for escape, demanding she handcuff herself. She taunts him by mimicking his mother's voice, unsettling him enough that he admits he had always planned for one final crime before ending his own life. When he opens the garage door, Rachel is waiting outside with Riley and Logan, while Raven moves to stand beside them. Police and SWAT teams swarm the property. Cooper slams the garage door shut and flees through a back exit into a neighbor's yard. Disguised as a SWAT officer, Cooper manages to infiltrate Raven's limo, handcuffing her to the door as he drives off. But Raven seizes her chance, cracking open a window to draw the attention of her fans. Surrounded by screaming supporters, she wriggles free from the cuffs. The police close in, shooting out the limo's tires. When they finally breach the vehicle, they discover only the discarded SWAT uniform propped up inside. Cooper has once again vanished into the night. Lady Raven is escorted to the location where Spencer has been rescued. She warmly greets and thanks the fan who alerted the police before rushing to comfort Spencer, who is shaken but grateful to her for saving his life. Meanwhile, back at home, Rachel is left alone while the children stay with her sister. Suddenly, Cooper appears, intent on silencing her once and for all. He has realized that his downfall did not begin at the concert, but rather with someone close to him tipping off the authorities. Rachel admits she suspected him, not of murder, but of having an affair. Her suspicions deepened when she noticed strange chemical odors clinging to him, scents more suited to hospitals than firefighting. Eventually, she discovered one of Cooper's fake houses, condemned buildings he used for his crimes, and cleverly planted the ticket receipt there before alerting the police. Cooper prepares to kill her, but Rachel offers him a slice of pie she baked in celebration of Riley's big night. He takes a bite, only to realize too late that it has been laced with sedatives. Disoriented and slipping into hallucinations of his mother, Cooper collapses just as officers storm in and subdue him with repeated taser shocks. As Cooper is arrested, Riley and Logan return home. Riley runs to her father, crying as she hugs him goodbye. On his way out, Cooper pauses to adjust her old bicycle. Once the police depart, the camera lingers on the bike, revealing a missing spoke. Cooper has taken it, fashioning a makeshift lockpick to free himself. A sinister grin spreads across his face, hinting at yet another escape. In the final scene before the credits, Jamie is at home watching the news about the butcher's capture. When Cooper's identity is revealed, Jamie stares in horror, realizing just how close he had been to the killer all along.